Hello and welcome back to tutorials concerning SnapVend and Vinovation software. Today we will be taking a look at allocation codes, but more specifically we will be looking at product restrictions. These product restrictions can be used to do anything from remove access to a specific product, or we can limit the amount of a specific product by an employee group that is available in a given time period, whether it be per hour, per day, per week, per month, per year. High value items or abused items, say such as a flashlight or a specific type of glove, can be restricted. Things can also be restricted to certain employee groups so that, say, a manager would be able to dispense where a normal employee would not be able to. Today we will be looking at a scenario where we have three different types of employee groups and restricting what glasses an employee group can have access to. To begin, simply log into your Vinovation account at tool.vinovation.com as usual. We will be operating under the Manage tab. First, we will go to Allocation Codes. It will come up as blank, and we will have to create an allocation code. Simply select Insert and name your allocation code. Today we will just call it Glasses Restriction. Press Tab. Next column is Prompt Text. This allows you to prompt the person trying to dispense product and ask them a question. You could collect data such as a PO number or a truck number or a job number here. Simply by having the enable box checked, it's going to ask them whatever you type in here. And then as they key that into the machine prior to the transaction, it will create an extra column on your report to track that data. If you are not wishing to have any additional information tracked, simply click on the checkbox to disable that feature. The next column under Employee Can, we're going to select from the drop-down that only enter code numbers they are assigned to. A new line will open up. From the drop-down, we will go Dispense Only Assigned Items. We'll then go back to the left and select Update. An immediate warning will be displayed, warning you that because the allocation code is in effect, the employees may not be able to dispense product. In this scenario, this is accurate because there are no employee groups and there are no product restrictions created. To disable the allocation code as we build it, we will simply click on the green button to turn it gray, and it is disabled as we build it. Once we finish building it, we will return and click on the gray button to turn it green to turn it on. Now that we have the glasses restriction allocation code created, we need to re-import our employees. To do this, go to Manage Employees. If you were to select Import Employees, you can download a template which will have a column for the employee group. Simply complete the template, save it as a CSV, delimited file so that you can import it and add it. I've already created this file to save us a little bit of time. And this column here, we've got Group A, Group B, Group C. And the header matches the glasses restriction allocation that we created. So as we go back into Vinovation, select Browse. I have it saved on my desktop as the allocation code demo, and open. The one thing different than a normal upload is we need to make sure that we select Update Existing Employees, otherwise it will reject all the files because they will all be duplicates. Once this is done, we will select Upload. You can also maintain your employee database at this time if you want. You can select Disable Employees that are not on this file so that it will remove employees that are no longer with the company or anything else that may have happened. This is not necessary, but it is a feature. Simply select Upload, And we can see that 0 records were created, 21 records were updated, none rejected, and none ignored. As we go back to the allocation codes, select the blue dropdown, and we see our groups A, B, and C were created. Select employees, and we can see that the employees have been assigned to the groups on the employee template. We will go to product restrictions now. We will be working with group A first. Simply select toggle all so that the employees may dispense any item. If this is not selected, the employees will not be able to dispense any items at all. Locate the item that you wish to restrict them from. Click the delete can or the trash can, and it will change to may not dispense. We can also change the time period from any to an hour, a shift, a day, a week. We're going to change it to week, and let's say that we only want this employee to be able to dispense 2 aluminum spray tips per week. We will then save the changes. Go back to the top, to the drop down, select group B, toggle all, locate the item you wish them to not dispense, and save changes. Again with group C, toggle all, locate the item you wish them to not dispense, and save changes. As employees move from department to department or allowed to get items that they previously were not able to, simply go to the employees list and you can move them. Make sure that you are in the group that you want to affect. So if we want to move somebody from group C, group B, we can move them to group A simply by clicking the right-hand column. These changes are immediate. As we manage and add employees, always make sure once you have inserted an employee, and update, we will notice when we go back into allocation codes, this employee will have no access at all because they are not in an employee group. So as we come down to Mr. Doe, 86756, they are not listed in any group. We have to add them to a group before they can dispense. We will go back to the glasses restriction list, which we can create groups here if we wish and make it more diverse. You can also delete groups if you wish from this page. If we go back up to the code list, we will see we're back at the main heading. As it's finished, we will enable the restriction.